The easy life. Alex was born into a rich family. He lived in a big house with a swimming pool, a private cinema, and beautiful gardens. He had everything a young man could ask for: the newest phone, designer clothes, and even his own car at 16. His life was easy and comfortable. He never had to cook, clean, or work. There were always people to do things for him. Maids made his bed, drivers took him everywhere, and his parents paid for everything. He didn't understand what it meant to earn money or be tired from work. To him, that was something other people did. Every day, Alex stayed up late playing video games, then woke up around noon. He would eat a big breakfast, scroll through social media, and spend the day shopping or hanging out with friends. Sometimes he traveled with his family to other countries. Life felt like a dream, but it wasn't real. One morning, Alex's father called him into his study. His voice was serious. "Alex," he said, "you're 20 now. You're no longer a child. It's time for you to learn how to live on your own. For the next year, you won't receive any money or help from us." Alex's eyes widened. "What? Are you kicking me out?" "I'm giving you a chance," his father said. "A chance to grow up, to learn how the world really works. You will have a small amount of money to start. After 1 year, you can return and tell me what you've learned. Then you can choose your path." Alex was angry and scared. He had never lived without help. But deep down, he knew his father was right. The next day, Alex packed a small bag and left home. He took a train to a nearby city, found a cheap room to rent, and began looking for work. No one wanted to hire a young man with no experience, but finally a small restaurant offered him a job as a cleaner. His first week was horrible. He had to wake up at 6 a.m., mop the floor, wash dishes, and carry heavy boxes. His back hurt, his hands were sore, and he missed his soft bed and easy life. Sometimes he wanted to quit and go back home, but he remembered his father's words and kept going. After a month, the restaurant owner noticed Alex's effort. "You work hard," she said. "Would you like to learn how to cook?" Alex agreed. He started learning how to prepare simple dishes. Slowly, he became part of the kitchen team. For the first time, he felt proud of himself. Outside work, Alex learned to manage his money. He bought only what he needed, cooked his own meals, and walked instead of taking a taxi. He started reading books from the public library and watching videos about personal growth. He met new friends, people who worked hard and supported each other. They didn't care about money or status. They cared about kindness, honesty, and respect. Months passed. Alex found a new job at a bookstore. He liked the quiet, the smell of books, and talking with customers. He had time to think, to learn, and to grow. One night, while walking home in the rain, he stopped and looked around. The city lights shone softly. His clothes were wet, but he smiled. He had never felt more alive. After 1 year, Alex returned home. His parents were waiting for him. His father looked at him with pride. "So," his father said, "what did you learn?" Alex smiled. "I learned that life isn't about comfort or money. It's about working hard, growing every day, and building something on your own. I met real people, made real friends, and discovered who I am." His father nodded. "Now you understand. You've earned something more valuable than money: experience." Alex was no longer the same boy who left a year ago. He was stronger, wiser, and ready to build his own life. And from that day on, Alex chose not to return to the old easy life. He chose the real one, the life where every step, every mistake, and every effort made him better. After returning home, Alex no longer wanted the easy life. He wanted a meaningful one. He started small. With the savings he'd earned from working at the farm, he rented a tiny space on a quiet street corner. It was nothing fancy, just 4 walls, a few shelves, and a used espresso machine he found online. But to Alex, it was full of possibility. He opened a small coffee and bookshop. It was simple: good coffee, secondhand books, and a warm, quiet place where people could sit and think. At first, barely anyone came. Some days he served only 2 or 3 customers, but Alex didn't mind. He swept the floor, cleaned the tables, and welcomed everyone with a genuine smile. People started to notice. A student came in and stayed for hours reading. A writer found inspiration in the cozy corner. An old man dropped by every morning for the same cup of coffee and a chat. Word spread, slowly but surely. Alex used what he learned from the farm. Patience, discipline, attention to small things. He fixed the wobbly shelves himself. He created a reading club on weekends. He even baked simple cookies using a recipe he learned from the farmer's wife. It wasn't a big business, but it was his. Every cup of coffee, every book on the shelf, every kind word, they were all part of something he built with his own hands. One evening, as he turned off the lights and looked at the quiet shop, Alex smiled. He was tired, but it was a good kind of tired, the kind that comes from a day well spent. For the first time in his life, he didn't wish for more. He had found what he was looking for all along: purpose. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Before we go, let me leave you with this. Learning English isn't just about memorizing words or grammar rules. It's about connecting with people, just like Sarah did on her trip. So keep practicing, stay curious, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. See you in the next video.